Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Candace, and if you haven't noticed by now, I am back on YouTube. I am so excited to be back. Been having so much fun getting ideas for the upcoming holiday season, but today we're gonna do something a little different, or I've done them before, but we're gonna do a school supply haul for the 2025-2026 school year. Ours is a little different. I have one child that goes to public school, and I have one child that does homeschooling. So if you watched my video before this one, my little reintroduction video, it kind of explains more about that. But we went to Target, Amazon, Office Depot, Walmart, and just got a few things. And so I will be able to link everything down below. I'm gonna go through and find the cheapest version of everything, because sometimes Amazon's cheaper than Walmart, sometimes Walmart's cheaper than, usually always Walmart's cheaper than Target. But I'll try to go through and find the cheapest version of everything and link it down below for you. If you see anything on here that you like or getting any ideas, some stuff is for school, some stuff is more like cosmetics and stuff for school. I don't know if that makes sense, but it'll make more sense when we go through it. So let's get into it. It's gonna be very casual, just go through everything that we got for the school year, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start off just kind of right over here. You can see I have the whole island filled with stuff. So it does look a little different this year. My daughter is going to 9th grade, and my son is staying homeschooled for 7th grade, but he is still doing 2 classes at like a private homeschool here in town. So he had to get some stuff for that also. But just starting out over here, here's their backpacks for the year. My son, I got this Under Armour backpack. We ended up getting this from Academy. I have seen it at Dick's Warehouse, and I don't know where else I saw it. Maybe Amazon too. So I will try to find this and find the cheapest one and link it down for you. He's literally loves this backpack. In fact, when I was looking at his old backpack last year, it's like the same one, except this is just a different color. So it lasts very well made, and he loves it. My daughter ended up going with a Northface backpack this year. So this has like the shoe straps that you can stick like your PE or athletic shoes in there. It's got a ton of different pockets because they did take away lockers for both kids, which he's homeschooled, but for her, there's no lockers at the high school that they use. So you kind of have to have all of your stuff, and you have to have a backpack that has a ton of different, you can see all the different pockets and organizing. To stay organized, you don't lose anything. So hers is very heavy duty. I will link this. Now this was a little more expensive than I wanted to use, but since I really needed it to last, I went ahead and paid the price for it. But I think it's gonna work really good for her, especially since there are no lockers to carry all of their stuff. So moving into some just basic school supply stuff, we use the Ticonderoga pencils. We already had some of these, so they just ended up getting a small pack because we still have some from the last school year, but these are the best pencils. The erasers work really good. I love these. She got some Post-it note to keep at her desk. This is probably more for her room and not necessarily in her backpack. She wanted some mechanical pencils, so she ended up getting this one. All the cute colors, and then of course the extra lead to go with it. She's a Flair pen kind of girl. I love these too. These are the Papermate Flair, and they're the felt tips with all the fun colors. Tropical Vacation, this is the special edition. Just some regular highlighters. She didn't want to get the big bulky ones because they probably wouldn't fit that good in her pencil bag, especially since she's having to carry everything. So she just got the simple ones. In fact, these, I mean, you really don't use highlighters all that much. Like, you can buy one pack and they pretty much last the full school year. Some whiteout by Bic. These are just the ones that you roll on. Some Scotch tape. Of course, your basic like matte pencils or colored pencils for history and stuff like that, coloring maps. And then black, blue, and red pen. So this is the pencil case that she ended up getting. It's actually a tech organizer. We found it at Target, but I figured this would be a little better than just like your average pencil case that you put into a binder, because she can just throw this in her backpack, organize everything. There's 2 big zipper pockets and some little organizing spaces for whatever it is that she needs, and it's really cute. It's like a suede feeling. Over here we just have some erasers, Sharpies, because usually the teachers ask for Sharpies. We don't actually have school lists quite yet. I usually wait until the first day of school because each individual teacher usually has their own individual supply list that they need, and then I'll just go the first week of school and go and get whatever we didn't end up purchasing. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like a calculator that she's gonna need. So, and they usually like them to have their own individual binders for classes. So we'll just see. We got some note cards for, or what are these called? Index cards for like making flashcards. So this is kind of what she did when she was in the beginning 8th grade before we started homeschooling, and the end of 7th grade was one of these file expanders with a zipper. This is the 5-star brand. You can hold up to 7 subjects in here, but these are really easy to keep things organized. It zips up so nothing falls out. You can have each class its own individual tab, and it's just a little easier than a binder. So if the teacher doesn't specifically need their own binder for their class, this is a really good option to keep things organized, especially since you don't have lockers. Just 2 basic notebooks. She ended up just getting black for each one, and then the composition note, or this is the college ruled composition notebook also. So just a few of those things. The first day of school, we'll get more of whatever she needs, or if they have other supplies that we didn't pick up, we'll grab those. Another thing that we ended up getting are the Owala water bottles. So these are the actual like smaller ones. These are 24 ounce. And they have the 30 ounce, I believe. We have a ton of these, but she wanted to get the skinnier ones so they could fit in her backpack a little easier, because they do have water refill stations around their school. So she got this one, and my son got this one. This is just black with a gray top. I got him the smaller one too, since he only goes to his school 2 hours out of the day. He just has a class on Tuesday, a class on Thursday, and then the rest of his school he does here at home. And so I just got him a smaller one to take to class. You know, if you're only there for a couple hours, you don't need a huge gallon of water. These she picked out from Target. This isn't really a school supply necessity, but she just got these super soft lounge pajamas. I could see her like on the first day of school coming home and putting these on and just decompressing from the day. They were $25 sleepwear. The brand is Auden, and they are from Target, and they are so soft. Okay, some other non-school items, but kind of school items. These are like the cosmetic school items. This I got for me, actually. This is really not in any of those categories, but it's a Saltaire hair oil in Santal Bloom. It smells so good. I've never used this brand. I don't know if it's good. I literally only bought it because it smells so good. So I'll have to let y'all know if I like it or not, but the smell is 10 out of 10. So some other stuff she got. She wears this Luma Glow lotion on her face, like instead of a heavy foundation. Gives her a little color. She looks super cute. It's from L'Oreal. She got a contour stick from, is this L'Oreal also? Elf. It's literally right in front of me. From Elf. And then some glow lip oil from Elf also. This is supposed to be that Sunday dupe. I don't know the brand. Is it Happy Sundays or... I don't know, but it's a dupe of their lip balm. So she got 2 of those. These are some things that she'll keep in her backpack. A little mini deodorant, just so she stays fresh all day long. Band-Aid, just in case something happens. She doesn't want to like get up and ask the teacher for a Band-Aid or go to a nurse. She's going to keep these in her bag. Glue sticks, that's not really a cosmetic, but part of school supplies. And then a little mini brush to keep in her backpack. This is the Unbrush Mini. It's in pink and purple, super cute. It was actually on sale. I think it was 11 bucks though, which is not a sale if you ask me personally. Like, they need to clearance these a little more. It was expensive, but it's a mini one. It'll fit in her backpack. We got some Kleenexes. They can both use these. This is a 3-pack. He can have one, she can have one. That way they don't have to like get up in the middle of class to blow their nose or whatever. They just have it with them if they need it. This I got for my son. It's just a spiral notebook. He's gonna need this for his math class. I did have to order him some textbooks for his school, which that's pretty new. But since the homeschool, they do use homeschool textbooks. So I have his on order, but they also asked for a notebook. And then they also asked for black, blue, and red pens. So he got a large pack of those. And they also are doing the Barron method in English. And so they asked for specific colored highlighters. This I got for me because y'all know I love a planner. I really didn't even need one, but it was so fresh and new and pretty that I had to get it. So I will actually transfer some of my stuff from my old planner into here because this one goes from July all the way to next June. So you can kind of plan out the full school year on this, which is kind of convenient. So I'm gonna transfer some stuff over that was in my old planner into this. This is the brand, and I get this brand a lot. What is it? Here it is. Rachel Parcel for Blue Sky. I've bought multiple of these. So if I can find this same pattern, it's so pretty, I'll link it down below. So this is just a few of the items that we got for their school year. Like I said earlier, I will end up having to buy more, I'm sure. They're gonna want specific things, binders and stuff like that, but I really didn't wanna go and buy a whole bunch of stuff and then they come back on the first day of school needing a whole bunch of stuff that I bought the wrong things or so. So I just get them something just enough for the first couple of days they can get through it, and then we can go that weekend and buy everything else that we didn't get. So that's it, y'all. Target haul. Some stuff is from Amazon, some was from Office Depot, Target. I will look whenever I'm linking things down below, and I will link the cheapest version of the item down below. But thank you so much for being here. This was super fun. Second video back, a little school haul. I love doing it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Is that what I'm supposed to say? I'm like new at this again, right? It's like riding a bicycle, but it's kind of not because it's still nerve-wracking. But I'll get used to it, don't worry. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you end up getting anything from the school haul.